Thanks for showing up for this amazing D&D session. I appreciate you being here. I am going to let my DM, the amazing man that he is, explain to you everything that's going on and allow him to set the story and to let you know everything that's going on up to this point, get you caught up, and who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with it too. Back to him.
Our story takes place in the grand continent Uthra, once the home to the most powerful and wise peoples of all races. A utopia of grandiose thinking, innovations. Magics had never been so vast or varied. All peoples were prosperous in an age of peace and happiness. But seemingly overnight, silver fog overtook the known world, plunging it into chaos. The Golden Age is now long past, and in the past 100 years or so, progress has gone backwards. Magic's lost, history's forgotten. And now the reign of regal politics now dominates the balance of the world. Kings bicker over petty landlines and disputes of blood lineage. The land is now separated by a vast magical wilderness, coated in silver fog. Only the most prominent and well taken care of roads still exist, making any towns along these roads hubs of humanity. Outside the walled bastions, the silver fog carries its own dangers, able to move the environment and its denizens, making navigation difficult if not impossible. Luckily, there are places in the world within the fog that are anchored into place. One of those locations, a bustling city called Yetta O'Dare, where we find our band of heroes. One of which is Branch, a Feywild centaur with the lower half of a large deer, using bow and spear to exact revenge on the warkin who killed his family. Calliope Moonsong, a lush Kalishtar glamour bard, the center of all attention and a friend to all. Aaron, a half-elf divination wizard with a doctorate in archaeology and a knack for map-making. Tyrius Redgefist, a Satyr Whispers bard, as keen with a rapier as he is aloof. And finally, Boris Steelguts, a paladin haunted by the past and seeking a brighter future.
Last time on the story of the Silver Fog, well, we have a plan, and not only do we have a plan, we have a mission. Some very weird things happen. I would say we, but mostly Aaron and Miss Morgan interrogated Yom, the Shadow Man, S-Man. And apparently S-Man is terrified of that woman. And I don't blame him. But also, we learned about Gaston. He's coming. And we need to prepare. So, yeah, that's great too, I guess. But we have a plan. We have a plan going forward, and we're going to execute as best as possible. So, let's see what happens.
So last session, I do believe we left off with the party going to sleep after doing a fair bit of afternoon drinking and recon. Some shopping was also had. So brevity's sake, this is going to be the morning after Tyrius's drinking rampage, which he will likely be sleeping off the majority of today of. And then after Mazen's and Beaufort's conversation. So I will let you guys have the morning. Like to, whenever you think your characters would wake up from your sleep, feel free to take the day.
Yeah. Oh, and we leveled up too.
Yeah, we did. We leveled up. We're level 4.
We're level 4, baby.
Real quick, before we go into what we're going to do for our day, does anybody want to go through what they did for level 4?
That's a good idea.
I think that would be more fun to get into in game.
Okay.
Please.
That's a good point.
Okay. I'm gonna slip this out there, because it's actually important and should have been done the entire time, but I didn't read the entire feat. I've had this since the beginning and never used it. I thought it was different from Calliope's, but it's not. Because I have the Mind Stone, I can actually talk in people's minds as long as they're within 30 feet. So
you can mind like 2.
Yeah, I can mind link. I didn't know that I could, and so we found that out in my conversation with Mason. And so what we did was we tied that into my leveling up to level 4. I now have that capability, even though technically I had that ability the whole time.
Great.
So now
Awesome.
I can mind link,
He
but
has his cell phone.
but it's not like it's like Calliope's mind linking before she got her upgrade. So like I can do it, but it's only within
You
30
gotta be
feet.
in the room.
Yeah, I gotta be within 30 feet.
Okay. I was gonna say Tyrion's about to be jealous, but he's a mind attuned person too.
Yeah.
Can he do that?
Pretty sure.
He does not have an Elemental Stone yet.
Oh yeah, I have. I forgot about that.
He has the
Ah.
sensitivity to the whispers, and he can gauge people's current state of mind a little bit easier with his preference of the mind capabilities. But until he gets an Elemental Stone, he will not be able to do the telepathic bubble.
Okay. Branch, you and I gotta step it up. We're the only ones that can't talk to people in their heads. Yeah, fix that.
I can talk to them to their ears just fine. What are you talking about?
That's
fair.
crazy.
And I got message. I can cast message. I can kind of do something. um.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Calliope's gonna wake up super duper early, like butt crack of dawn. And she's going to sneak down to see CW as soon as his door's open.
Yeah, CW is open that early. He is a very light sleeper and is a workaholic, much like his predecessors. So yeah, easy enough sneaking down there before most adventurers rise, getting into CW's small little nook in the hallway, lit with blue torches, making your way into that rather rich smelling area that he has, filled with like herbs and ingredients. And you see him kind of still groggy. He's rubbing his eyes. He seems to be sipping on some sort of rather thick tea as he looks over a small like blanket around his shoulders as he's kind of getting into the groove of the day.
Calliope's gonna slide in and close the door very quickly behind her. Good morning. I need a couple of things. And she's gonna pull a list out of her sleeve.
CW just has a cup in hand, looks at you, and goes, this. Sets the cup down. What do you need?
Well, if you can swing it, I need at least 4 healing potions. I need 3 stamina. Actually, let's make it 4 stamina potions even. Should I do 5? I do want to make some potions. Yeah, let's do 5 stamina potions. I also need like 4 mana pots, if you could. And do you have any griffin feathers?
He kind of blinks at you and goes, I'll see. I have to check his wares real quick because he did have a set number of potions. Give me a second. You are
Oh,
A-okay.
Calliope got crafting on the mind.
Yes. He does have some griffin feathers, but they are not of any unique quality. They are just kind of like the stock and standard quality. So
Oh, that's fine.
These are regular griffin feathers, nothing special or anything.
This is
Like they're
a
not griffin
brown
feathers.
griffin,
Not a big deal.
and they
Yeah, no big deal.
are
See those all the time.
medium length.
A phoenix
wing
feather.
feathers.
I have a ribbons phoenix, but I don't really want to pluck her feathers. I need her to get over her trauma first.
CW just kind of nods as he sips on his tea and begins scouring shelves to see what he has for that. You said 4 healing pots.
Mhm.
And how many mana and stamina?
5 stamina, 4 mana.
I think he has the ingredients for those. I'm trying to find his stockpile. Up there it is.
Aha!
All right. So as he goes through his inventory and begins pulling down these various potions, he looks at you and goes, "They're all just the lesser variants, unfortunately. Haven't been able to make a big batch. So here you go." And he sets down 4 healing, 5 stamina, and 4 of the mana potions. Let's see here. I do believe you guys have a discounted deal with him. 400 gold pieces.
Calliope smiles and takes out her little sack and hands over 400 gold pieces. Thank you. But did you find any of the feathers?
Oh, yes. And he goes over to another cabinet that has like it's like a whole bunch of teeny tiny little wooden drawers that you have to like pull out. I think it's a apothecary's cabinet, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he crawls up this little ladder that he has, just kind of squirrels up, and he's probably like a good 5-6 feet off the ground as he's like going through various drawers before he pulls out this really, really long drawer. And he pulls out what appears to be 2 brown feathers, roughly about 6 inches long.
Calliope smiled. Thank you, thank you. What would you recommend if you wanted to intensify a healing potion?
Difficult to say. To what ends? Magical healing or to a regenerative state?
I suppose regenerative.
There's a risk, but you could always go with troll blood. It has a high mutation rate, high adaptation, infused blood. It allows for easier heals, but has a chance to corrupt the potion. It's not often, like maybe 1 out of 4, maybe?
Well, that's 25% of the people. That's a good number. I think I can chip that down with the right additives.
You could also go with various types of refined silver, like silver powder or blessed silver. You could also, he kind of like begins kind of like twirling his finger around his chin around a particular scale, like he's itching his chin before he jumps down and goes over to a small notebook and begins kind of like pouring through various recipes and notes before he jumps back onto his little stool. Mind you, he is a very short lizard folk. Like he might be 4 foot tall. Like he is a small fellow.
4 feet on a good day.
Yeah,
For reference, he's shorter than me.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is a very shrunken and small lizard folk compared to others of his line.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Until he chugs like 5 growth potions.
Jesus.
Yeah. That is a big boy.
And then he turns into Godzilla. It's quite hilarious.
That would be
boy.
so funny. Actually, you just see him rampaging down the main street of Yet Old Dare, like, oh yeah, there he goes. He does this
Just
every Wednesday.
imagine a Godzilla, but with fucking Stitch's voice.
Yeah, and a cloak.
Cute. Oh,
Still in his cloak.
the cloak grows with him.
Yeah,
But,
naturally. It's like Hulk's
Calliope's gonna
pants.
take out like Hulk's pants.
You think you'll
Like his
throw giant
pants.
potions
It's
too?
stretchy cloak.
Oh my god. But
Anyway,
Calliope's gonna take out the recipes that she wrote down for her pixie pop and her predator pot and hand it over to CW to study. I made a couple of things already. Do you have any ideas on how I could improve them? Like my pixie pop, it keeps you from dying for 10 hours. Like one time use. Is there any way I could improve it?
It could refine the potion further by putting it through, and he kind of like begins looking over all of his apothecary and like brewing kits as he's like kind of muttering to himself like various ways to refine a potion down into a more powerful form. You wouldn't have as much, but you could definitely make it stronger by refining it via boiler, I believe, and then probably reducing it down to an alcohol state would probably be best, yes.
Oh no, he said the magic word.
Sounds good to me. Calliope's gonna smile.
She's
How much
like,
do
did you
I
say
owe you for
alcohol?
the feathers?
60 gold each. It is a hard resource to find these days. Griffin feathers, especially the higher end ones, are very hard to get. This is just a mundane brown griffin. Not even one of the long good feathers either. It's. Bah.
Calliope smiles. Well, would you take 30 gold for the lot?
He looks at you, narrows his eyes. Roll me a persuasion check.
I gotta say, like they're the cheapo griffin feathers and not even the good ones.
They're
60
still
gold.
they're 60 still 60 gold pieces each.
Yeah.
The
What
net
would you do
20! Yeah!
Oh. He looks
About
at
to
you,
pull
kind
out
of
my
squints his
phone, really.
eyes. You are pretty nice. Okay, deal. And he kind of puts his little green hand forward to shake.
It's like it's too early to argue.
Calliope shakes his hand and thanks him kindly and hands over the 40.
He nods and goes, "Be careful refining potions. There is a chance that they could become unstable, and some potion concoctions have been known to detonate, so
Oh,
try not
like
to use too big of glass pieces, creates big shards. Not good for anyone.
okay, note to self, do not blow up.
No, not good. Not good, no.
Calliope's gonna take all of her little package together and thank him kindly again and turn to leave. Oh, wait, before I go, if I ever see something weird and funny that looks kind of magic while I'm out and about, would you mind if I tune into you and ask you a couple of questions?
Takes another sip of tea and kind of looks at you and goes, "What do you mean turn in? That's weird phrasing."
Calliope kind of shuffles a little bit and she mind links with Clearwater. Tune into you.
His lizard
Lord.
eyes like dilate and he goes, "Oh gods. Okay, that's super weird. Yeah, I guess. It's gonna require a little bit of attunement. That's weird. That's
Did you just?
I mean, I could do it my whole life. I didn't know that people couldn't peekaboo into other people's brains until recently. So
Did you just start
I
new
thought they were
trouble?
all I thought they were totally messing with me when they said that you were insane, but what do you know?
That she was what?
Insane.
Oh.
I think you just started trauma for this man.
Oh no.
there's nothing but kind to everyone around here. Said I'm crazy.
He's like, ma'am, it is 7 in the morning.
Hadn't even had my coffee yet.
Oh.
This poor dude.
The short lizard potion maker thinks you're crazy, man.
Yeah, the guy that does his we're canonizing now his Godzilla rampage.
Oh.
A wild
Oh.
serious.
Oh.
The
Why
dead
have-
arise.
You're here.
He's arrived.
Yeah.
The one, the only.
He has risen.
He has risen, baby girl.
Yes!
I almost found you and robbed you.
He died heroically. He has risen, baby girl.
Has he though? He's very silent. Tyria, is she with us?
Right? Give him a second to get his mic together.
Oh, yeah, he's
You know, he'd be on the tablet.
Yeah.
He's doing a long, tasteful sip of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
He's like, did you miss me?
like we did. This is my best friend, and we got to do mischief.
Mm-hmm. I nearly helped him cheat in his drinking competition.
Nearly is not helping him cheat. No, I'm talking smack.
Exactly. You're a glory hole.
To be fair, the Pendrakes and the Mercs didn't stand much of a chance between Marshall, Tyrius, and Scarlet. It was not a fair matchup.
I hate...
Also, I don't know why we were expecting the good aligned paladin to help anybody cheat.
Well, no, it's not even like that. I was coming up behind him with my lay on hands, and I found out that I could speak in people's minds, and I was like, hey, do you want me to alleviate some of the drunkenness? And then with the insight check, I was like, oh, wait, he's not even that drunk. I was like, never mind.
He's hustling them for their lunch money.
Like, oops. He was like, how would it look if I got healed in the middle of... I was like, oh, yeah, you're probably right.
It's like, I'm fine. Let me work.
Anyways, when Tyrius gets here, let's all explain how Calliope introduced trauma to a young man just trying to get ready for the day.
Well,
Oh.
years.
There he is.
Hey!
Hey!
He's
And
here.
first of all, I would like to point out that I asked consent, God damn it.
You did. Still traumatized.
Yeah.
It's true.
For
He
what?
just wasn't prepared. He wasn't prepared for the Calliope bum.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Rush back to her room and start potion making.
fantastic. With that, what are the rest of you doing? And then we'll jump over to Tyrius so I can brief him. I did send you a message a moment ago, Tegaware, if you want to peruse through that. Aaron, Bofer, Branch, what are you all doing in this glorious morning in Yedo Oder?
I was going to politely, gingerly, without trying to scare her, wake up Aaron. Do I need to make a roll to if I scare the crap out of Aaron?
No, I don't think you do.
She
I
wakes
feel
up
like
and stabs you.
Yeah. I do have the daggers, but no, I think
Bofer gets stabbed.
roll for stab. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like after coming down from the panic yesterday, I feel like she probably would have gotten up a little easier today. It would probably be like, I feel like he's like on his way in to wake her up, and she's already like.
Well, we sleep in
Coming
the
out
same.
of the
We
door
also
at
kind of sleep in the same room, so that's what what I'm saying is like
Oh.
I have like a.
Oh yeah.
What I did was I put a pillow in
Except
between me and
Calliope.
you and reached my arm out and just like, hey, Aaron. Like I have a pillow guarding my. I have a pillow guarding my major organs, and I'm like, Aaron.
You wear armor. What do you need a pillow shield for?
No, I have chainmail and my hoodie. I don't.
And a pillow shield.
Yeah. I'm like,
Like, sake, man.
Aaron.
I feel like you'd be over here with like an abundance of caution, and she wakes up like, Bofer, what are you doing?
And Bofer's like, hey, good morning. I didn't want to scare you awake. But I also didn't want to get stabbed either. So this was my best approach.
My daggers are in their sheets. You're fine. Good morning.
Good morning. Bofer throws his pillow back across the room to his bunk. And he's like, if you wouldn't mind before we adjourn to breakfast, would you?
Yeah.
And I motioned to the desk. I'm like, would you come here for just a second?
Sure. She's like yawning and stretching and like, okay, what's up?
So, I had a conversation with
Mhm.
my contact,
Yeah.
and I wanted to let you know I did not want to. I was not trying to do anything nefarious or do anything that'll harm anybody, but I asked a very sneaky, not seen unless wanted to be seen spy man. Um, I asked him about your dream and if he had any insight, and
Okay.
he does not know anything about this organization. Never heard of it. Never heard anything about it.
Huh.
But
Oh, that makes two of us, or three of us, I guess.
But he did say that the correlation of thought between higher beings, not necessarily deities or demons, whatever, but just higher beings, not being able to see due to this mysterious fog is not necessarily a rise for concern, just more so a rise of curiosity.
It's definitely unusual.
Yes. He actually advised me to inform you that maybe the best course of action is to give what they want as an appeasement, but with the sole motivation that you get the power and the things that you want at first, most importantly. But, like, just kind of, or he even said if you can find a way to maybe even mislead, if you're that afraid, if you can find a way to mislead but still get what you're wanting, that would work too. But it's not anything, he said, nothing really to be, up in arms about. He doesn't believe so, because he is under the impression that higher beings are having trouble seeing the world anyway.
So they're as in the dark as the rest of us, then.
Right. Right.
Interesting.
But also, about our memory thing, and I say, speaking of brains,
Yeah.
I go, speaking of brains, watch this, and I mind link with you, and I go, hey, and then I pop back out. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
and like Bofer's
Oh.
like, Bofer's standing there like a magician who all he did was like a simple card trick. He's like, ta-da!
So it's you and Calliope.
Yeah.
Cool.
Blessings of Morodin, I guess. But anyways, about our mind thing, my contact informed me that we are not the only ones. There are numerous accounts, and I pull out my journal, and I'm looking through, and I'm trying to read what I wrote, and I read it to you. I go, here it is. Numerous accounts of people losing memories, but no ID on who's doing it, is what the quote from him was. So, we are not the only ones.
Like Erin would get kind of like a dark look. She'd be like, I can certainly make an educated guess.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm right, but
I feel like we're on the same page. However, I feel like that was a helpful step to know that we're not alone. If that makes sense. It's good to know that we're not alone.
How many did he say? Did he say?
He just said numerous.
Huh.
So that could be...
And no other reason on that?
That could be one other party, or it could be every other party. Yeah,
That's so weird. Oh my...
So, but I also got a couple
But at least it's not just us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I also got a couple of other things that I feel like is important to the group, but maybe it's more so just me. But I wanted to let you in on it, just in case.
Okay, what?
So, still no contact with Cavella, but I gave him my longsword, and I pat my big Zweihander that's now strapped to my back, and I'm like, I have this buddy now. So I gave him my longsword with my initials on it. And if he ever sees Cavella while he's out and about doing his reconnaissance, and she is just out and about, he's going to deliver it to her so that at least she has something, because that woman, geez, let me tell you, that woman right there can fight.
And that way she'll know that you're all right.
Yes, that and also, if it comes from somebody who is well known of Yetta Aldair, she'll know where I'm at. Right. So Anyway,
And who knows? Maybe she'll come find us before we have to go find her.
that's what I'm saying. So that's what kind of my thought as well. But also on the flip side, do you remember Thizzle that I told you all about?
I haven't forgotten. That's the one thing I haven't forgotten.
He's gone off the grid.
Oh?
In the middle.
Fuck Fizzle, we gonna find him.
In the middle of a war.
Oh, we're gonna find him.
In the middle of a war, he's gone off grid. As well as he went off grid, but his followers who took his word as gospel are living like nothing's wrong.
Is it too optimistic to assume that he met a grisly end in the war? Or too even to manifest that? I'm sorry, that sounds really dark saying it out loud, but
no, I don't.
But, I mean,
let me say. I'll say this. It's not that I don't wish death on anybody. It's not fun. Okay, I've done it a few times. It's not great. But
yeah, fair.
But however, it would be very advantageous of me. Not really anybody else that I can think of, but to me it would be advantageous. But the weird thing to me is that he's gone off radar, but his followers that took his word as gospel are acting like nothing's wrong.
So do you think maybe he's gone to ground?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not real sure. But then
and here's the thing: is what reason would he have to hide anywhere?
Well, remember, there's a war going on with the Warkin up north now, and my contact has informed me that my home, they have been into some small skirmishes with the Warkin, but I have not called to arms. So it could be that it could be like I suspected all these years. It could be that he's just tucked tail and he's scared. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure. However, it is odd but it's odd that he is off grid and his followers didn't follow him off grid. That is what's weird to me. So maybe he did meet a grisly end, but also, I mean, he could be planning something, which I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of.
Could be he abandoned them in a siege that he knew was coming.
Right. But also, lastly, this is new for me, and this is new. Remember the note that my contact gave me about I'm being hunted? He gave me another bit of information for me, and I wanted to pass on to the group so that everyone can be on the lookout. He said, this is a quote, and I flipped through my notebook and I pointed out, I'm like, this is quote.
Right.
If I see a red door where a door should not be, go through it.
Huh.
So I don't know.
And no other details.
Right. That's all he gave me. Mind you, anytime he gives me information like that, it's always super cryptic, but that seems pretty. Right. That one seems pretty straightforward. Fine. If I see a red door where a door shouldn't be, walk through it. Like that. That seemed pretty like, hey, this is cut and dry. Do this. So, just in case, if you guys see a red door, let me know. Or if you're with Calliope, she can mind link with people now from any distance. Let her know so she can let me know and I can go. Because I don't necessarily know if that means all of you come with me or if it's just me.
Is the red door is literal, or is the red door an opportunity? Like, it looks bad. You know, the red door is often the do not enter emergency exit.
Is Calliope in the room with us at this
That's
point?
what I
Is
was
she already
thinking.
Calliope stays mind linked with Aaron. You should know this by now.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I just hear that. Like, as we're having this conversation, me and Beaufort, and then all of a sudden Calliope pipes up, and I'm like, Oh, hi, Calliope. Good morning. How are you?
I don't know. If you say a red door, you're not supposed to go through a red door usually because it's an emergency exit. Maybe you go through the door you're not supposed to go through. Maybe it's an opportunity, not a real door.
No, I would relay that to Beaufort. Be like, Calliope's saying it might be metaphorical. I don't know. It sounds pretty literal.
It sounds very literal to me. So, because the way he explained it was, if I see, with my eyes, a red door where a door should not be, walk through it.
That's the weird part.
And so, to me,
I don't know.
that sounds like...
There's also like a big hunt for Pendrake guards right now, and normally they wouldn't just be hiring a bunch of nobodies out the fucking guild, so that seems like a red door to me.
That seems.
What does the Pendrakes have to do with the red door? Wait, Calliope, how far are you from the room? Do you want to have this conversation in person? Because we can
No,
both work.
goddammit, I'm busy.
Is she in both of our heads or just mine?
I'm mind linking yours. I'm like, what's Calliope saying?
Guys,
You're in a
God,
three-way call.
why am I the conduit?
Aaron, have a three-way.
It's gay. It's in the three-way.
Oh
Anyway.
no. No,
Super
I
gay
don't.
in this three-way.
I don't really do that. Retcon. I don't really do that. I was just teasing.
Oh my God, no, do it. It's funny.
No.
No, do it. It's funny.
I don't want to blow up her mind. I don't want to break. I don't want you to have an aneurysm. I'm not.
I already woke up with a headache. It's fine. It can't get worse.
But all I'm saying is, Beaufort says, all I'm really saying is, this is the information I got, and so
Right.
I just wanted to download that, get that way at least.
What's the download?
Do what?
What's a download?
Fair point.
I'm being stupid. Sorry.
I don't know, but that word sounded right.
Okay.
But I just wanted to get that information to everybody, or at least to someone who is more of a figurehead. That way, it can be dispersed. But I have things to do today. I hope you have a great morning. Remember to feed your shadow. And then...
Thank you.
Yes, have a good day. And I'm going to look, is Branch awake by this point?
Branch is awake.
I'm going to look at...
Oh, yay.
I'm going to look...
He hasn't left the room though. He's still in his room. He's awake.
I'm gonna
You guys are in like a bunk bed situation,
Right,
so
right.
Aaron, Beaufort,
Oh, he would have
Branch.
heard that too. We're
He
saying,
lays
right?
in the bed and he doesn't. He's awake, but he just does not get up.
He's rotting. He's rotting in the bed.
Beaufort's going to...
One of those mornings.
Beaufort's going to mind link into Branch's mind. It's his new power and he's excited about it. He's gonna mind link and go. And just not being loud, not being super obnoxious or anything. I'm just gonna say,
Right.
I'm gonna say, hey Branch, I just wanted to let you know I hope you have a good day, and make sure you eat plenty if you're going to the training grounds because I don't need you to get super exhausted before we decide to beat feet.
Now with this mind link, can I project images to you?
Yeah.
You just see me covered in blood, surrounded by goblins, and I look over and I just give you a thumbs up, and then I go over there.
I'm going to in my dream. Have y'all seen that GIF of Grizzly Adams in the woods looking at the trees, he's in the tree line and he's looking back at the camera and he just goes,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that. That's what I do.
So, to be clear, you guys are in the same room. This is like texting each other across the room from each other.
Well,
in your minds.
here's what's going on in Beaufort's head. Calliope, when she decides to sneak peek into your memories, does it like a bomb, and so Beaufort's like,
She kicks in the front door.
Yeah, I'm going to knock, and I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not.
Yeah, you like crack the door open like, hey, you busy? And Calliope's just like, boom, pow, I'm here.
As
Wait,
Calliope once said,
like the
hey
Emperor's New
bitches.
Groove.
Yeah, that, exactly that.
Yeah, and so
you Cusco your way into our brains going, boom, baby.
That is a beautiful example.
That's exactly it.
I'm going to go to the Shrine of Morodin and pray, and then head to Edmund. So whatever anybody else has got going on, go for it.
Erin is going to cast her customary mage armor on herself and clean herself up for the day, and check in with Bridge. Be like, "Hey, you still asleep? I'm going down for breakfast. Do you want anything?"
Branch just gets up and will tag along.
Okay. I don't know about you, but I need whatever the fantasy equivalent of coffee is really bad.
There's coffee.
You need fuel for murder.
Oh, okay, never mind. I need coffee. Do you need coffee? I need coffee.
I'm gonna get a nice hearty breakfast. Need a good nice breakfast when you go out and kill things. You know what I mean? You need to be full of energy. Coffee's not gonna do it.
That too, but coffee also. Because yesterday was a lot.
Yes.
Oh, before I leave the room, this is for Mitch. Before I leave the room, Mitch, I'm going to pull out my Damascus stiletto, and I'm going
Yeah.
to inscribe the command rune on it.
Ooh.
Did you multi-class already? Oh no, that's right. I remember.
Yeah, I'm going to craft. I'll use. I'm not going to use a like destructive way of doing it, like etching it in. I'm going to use ink instead, so that way I can wipe it off and clean it. I don't want this thing getting damaged. But I'm going to inscribe the rune for command, and then I will go about my business. I do not explain to anyone.
For the
Fantastic.
spell? The command spell? Wait,
Mhm.
what's happening?
That is correct. The command spell.
Gopher's plotting. Hurt. Erin's casting her spell. She doesn't see this. She's like, I'm doing something. Morning routine. Is Tyrius in the room with us? Tyrius, are you here?
Are you with Miss Scarlet?
Or are you elsewhere? Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to Mitch.
Mitch, where
Well,
is
that entirely depends on you, Mr. Tyrius. How long were you in this drinking competition with an entire brigade of both Pendrake Guard and mercenaries?
Okay, well, it depends on are we winning?
Oh
yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
guys
Yeah, you were
were
winning.
absolutely demolishing the Pendrakes and the mercenaries due to
Them being
Scarlet
pussies.
having her own abilities around specifically poisons and alcohol. She has the ability to burn them off quite literally, so she never gets drunk. And then Marshall
Aw.
is a part of she is part of the the Axthos Themdes family. She is decked out in essentially light paladin armor, and on her chest there is a decorated griffin standing over a slain black dragon, and she has like this slightly tinted blue platinum hair, more platinum than blue, just has like a little faint hint of blue. And these bright, like amber golden eyes. She herself, being a paladin, also has resistance to poisons and things. So it was quite unfair.
And also, the Pendrakes are pussies. So they wouldn't be able to keep up anyway.
Very, very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the half orcs in their platoon were pretty resistant. It was a good drink off. It was a good drink off. A lot of gold was lost.
Yeah.
Well, we won. Okay, then.
Yeah, you won.
I'm gonna head back to the room and to the others.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so on top of what I sent you, yeah, you have also gained a little bit of reputation amongst the adventurers, the mercenaries, and the Pendrake Guard. I've made note of that in my notes for later. But
Master.
I mean, you definitely drink a good number of them under the table. That and the three of you did basically kept going the entire night. So, yeah, a lot of them were like they're inhuman drinkers. Like we couldn't beat them. There's like 50 of us.
Of course they're inhuman. 2 of them are elves and he's a satyr. 8.
At one point, I even offered you, like, for me to lay on hands stealthily so that you could not be, like, you could basically start over at 0. And the way
He's like, what was the point?
the way your character was role played was said to me, and I quote, "How would it look if I got healed in the middle of a drinking competition? Not very good." so,
Which is pretty funny.
so I did not heal you. So whatever drunkenness you left with was very bad.
Calliope does have hangover cures, so like, holla at your boy.
Believe it or not, Tyrius, you're not on death's door. Like you're hungover, but not terribly hungover.
Well,
It ain't even that.
hungover or drunk, like completely drunk.
just hungover.
All right. Well, then go back to the room and kind of collapse on the bed. And, like half asleep and half unconscious.
Mhm.
I guess at this point it was a long night and I'm hungover. I'm going to just, by the way, guys, there are some green skins, just bringing in new animals, I guess. Or some, I don't know, some new, but he's a bit drunk, so it takes a while.
He's like still drunk from the night before.
Yeah. It's like, some wolves and boars and all that kind of stuff for combat, for mounting and, pointing and shooting and, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Like Aaron's gonna look at Branch because all I heard was green skins. I'm like,
Yeah, this is very exciting news. Branch has a slight smile, but also he already knew this. So,
Did you know about the siege engines too?
no, I did not
the
know
what?
about the siege engines.
See?
That is brand new.
About the what? I'm sorry, the what?
The siege engines.
If you let me know, or sorry, wait. Let me know if. Oh, hold on. I get the words just a second. Give me.
Take your time.
If you let me talk, then I would have let you know that. Oh, my head is spinning. For fuck's sake! I need that coffee. Who was talking about the coffee?
I
I've
was
heard
talking
it-
about the
I've heard
coffee.
it
You
all
want to go with us?
I've heard it all over the town, so.
And you could tell us about the siege weapons you said? Over coffee?
Yeah. Engines with the siege and all thing.
What the hell do the Pendrakes need siege engines for? How bad is that battle going up north?
They're losing.
Very bad.
About Calliope. It's still early, babe.
We should
Please.
definitely go up there and do something about that.
Well,
Oh, like what?
we agreed to go south. Beaufort said he can't go back there.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. The desert is up north or that's down south?
Branch
You know, the
really
desert,
remembers,
Which one?
but he
the
likes to
desert's east.
pretend that he forgets. He's actually been thinking about it the whole time. Like that's the only reason why we're not going up there. But he'd like to politely forget. Oh my goodness.
Because if the desert is up north, then I think Gaston was already there and killed a whole bunch of your favorite people. Points at Branch.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of whose people? Wait.
My favorite people.
Branch is
Oh,
favorite.
oh.
Yeah, goblins and stuff.
Hmm.
Well, there was something else. But I don't know. Hold on.
Take your time.
Where's that coffee again?
I don't think
Downstairs in
we-
the dining hall. Are you coming with us?
Seriously, you want me to go down? I'm completely. I can't even stand. I'm glad I made it to the bed.
You were standing a minute ago. You want us to bring some up to you?
No, I think I'm gonna sleep. No, I just can't. Anyway, there was some talk about Gaston and goblins and freak peons and warbands.
Yeah, from what we heard, he's coming back today.
Yeah, there was a bodyguard too, and what was a bodyguard? There was some bodyguard. Well, I'm completely useless at this point. I think so. There was Gaston, there was killing, there was goblins, and there were warbands. And there was. Did I mention bodyguard? I think I did mention bodyguard, right?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, then yes, there was a bodyguard for sure. So I think he's a bit stronger than he was before. and also more protected because there was an. Oh, I think it's like an orc war boss or something like that, but not sure. Sure. Or he was challenging that guy. Okay, so here's the thing. the bodyguard is there. There was a orc boss as well, but I'm not sure if the orc boss was killed or he became the bodyguard. That is not clear at this point in my mind. There were just two, so prepare for both. So on one hand, the orc was killed. The other hand, the orc is the bodyguard. So prepare for both, and do what you will with the information, and then collapse it. So it's completely clear information. Everybody knows what.
Yeah.
What can you expect from a hungover Satyr?
He's
Yeah,
very.
power nap, he'll be fine.
Just be glad he's not started to kind of play the flute. Completely foul.
Drunk flute playing.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yes.
You know, fuck it. I'll try to get one. Something really bad and foul. I just don't know
Oh,
where
no.
the music store.
But you actually like IRL tried to get a flute.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Oh.
I imagine it's almost 3 o'clock. No, it's actually 3 o'clock in the morning here. I started playing the flute. Everybody would love me so much.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you'd be the favorite guy on the block. Your neighbors would kill for that performance.
Agreed. I will
Probably
say,
get some
Mitch,
fans.
would you allow for me to cast a Cure Wounds on Tyrius?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna cast a Cure Wounds. Not even like just for hit points. He's probably at full HP, but just to cure, or even before I RP wise, I'll say that while he's talking like that, I will have been doing my rune on my blade, but I'm gonna do lay on hands and just do 5, just to get the hangover out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna let my boy just sit there in agony.
Like I said, a power nap and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit him with, yeah.
Mhm.
I'll just reach over and like I'm not even talking. I'm letting y'all do y'all's conversation, whatever, and I'm just gonna reach over and I'll touch his leg, like maybe like off near the side of the bed. Like he's probably sprawled out from being just absolutely wasted. I'll just reach over there and I'll do my little lay on hands, for 5 to get the intoxication out. That way he can at least think straight, and then I'll nod to everybody and take off.
All right, so you're off to the Church of Many.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, you're doing breakfast?
Yes, but first coffee.
Coffee. Branch, are you going down for breakfast as well?
Branch shall be going down for breakfast as well.
Fantastic. And then Calliope is...
He's already on the move, right?
Yeah, where's
Beaufort?
Calliope?
Calliope is up in Tyranny's room, harassing the DM with abominations.
Lord.
Is Tyranny's room near our room?
I don't think Tyranny has ever showed you her room.
Oh, okay. All I was gonna do was
I don't know the word.
I was gonna mind link with Calliope and go, I could do this too now.
You can't
No,
mind link with me. I'm more than 30 feet away.
I know.
Respect to Calliope though.
Mm.
She's kind of in the bed with the tyranny, and also in your head. Mindful
Wow.
to you while do the rest of the math.
That's crazy.
He's a bad bitch.
That's a crazy thought.
Okay.
She also breathes what we breathe. Yeah, no.
He breathes when we breathe.
I'm heading to the Church of Many to say a prayer before I go to Edmund the jeweler.
Anything particular that you want to do at the Church of Many besides pray, or are you just going in, doing your thing, come back out?
I may stop and talk to the the cleric there and see if yeah, I'll stop and talk to the cleric, and what was, I don't remember his name. Did I ever get his name? I just remember him having a real hick accent.
He just went by the title of priest.
Priest. Okay. Yeah, I'll go see him and I'll go, "Hey, priest. Good morning. I was coming by to visit. And I had a couple questions for you. Just so happened, did you have any angel feathers show up today?"
Well, good morning to you, sir. Unfortunately, I do not have any angel feathers. I received word that those will not be coming from the Far East regions, unfortunately. Could have used them. Mighty fine resource, that is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, other question I had is, do you have any books that I could take with me, on forging? For instance, for a lot of Morodin worship involves the church within the Church of Morodin kind of revolves around forging, and I haven't studied that stuff since I was a teenager. And so I was wondering if you had any that that the church is willing to lend me on my travels.
We might have a few manuals laying about, but they won't be anything much past the introductory, apprentice stuff.
That's
we don't
absolutely
have
perfect.
many. Oh, well, if that's the deal, give me a moment. I do believe I have one upstairs sitting right around. Moment.
Sure.
And he jumps up the stairs and begin making his way.
Cool. While he's doing that, while he's kind of going up and doing that, I'll go and say my prayer to Morodin. Just, good morning, Morodin. I'm clutching my necklace. Good morning. Thank you for putting certain people in my life who have not only opened doors but also kept a watchful eye over me. Give me the strength to continue. Give me the strength to push forward. And if possible, I don't know if you necessarily can see. I don't know if this conspiracy is true. If you could see what's happening. But if you can, help me stay vigilant for a red door. I don't know what that means, but a red door is what I was told. So help me stay vigilant for that. Highlight it, something. If I can't see it, maybe you can. I don't know. Other than that, guidance and wisdom. Guidance and wisdom. Amen. And I stand up and I stretch and I'll wait for him to come back down the stairs.
As you stretch and make your way back to the main lobby, you see Priest making his way down with a leather-bound, slightly larger than 8.5 by 11 notebook, and he goes, "This is just what we had laying about. Not sure if it'll be any help to you, but you're more than welcome to it."
Awesome. I know it seems silly to ask, but do you require gold for me to have this, or is it something that's freely given by the church? I just wanted to make sure before I depart.
Well, normally there's a charge, but you seem to be a dwarf on a quest, so who am I to ask for gold to get in the way of someone's journey?
I'm gonna nod, but I'm going to I imagine there's like a desk or whatever that he's standing on the other side of. I'm just gonna slide him 10 gold, just as a thank you. And I'll say, well, maybe it's not that I'm buying the book, but maybe it's a donation to the church. Thank you for your help so much.
We appreciate it.
And then I'm gonna head off to Edmund.
Yeah, making your way over. Has anyone introduced you to Edmund's shop yet?
No. You said I walked by a jeweler in the Traders Guild at one time, but I don't know if that's
Yep. All right. That would have been the secondary shop he has. So you going to the one at the Traders Guild, or are you going to
I
the
don't-
other jeweler shop?
I don't know Edmund's shop. I only know the one in the Traders Guild because you said when I walked by it was just a dude behind like a little like shelf just stacked with diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm going.
All right, yeah. Making your way to the secondary shop in the Traders Guild, making your way back to it, you see that there is a dark-skinned tiefling. His skin almost looks like black marble, just this dark onyx color with what appears to be these multicolored like swirls. And as you make your way up to this particular tiefling, he is rather old, probably in his 60s, early 70s. He's got this like white hair that's tied back into a bun. One of his eyes is missing. His horns themselves actually look like rough obsidian by the looks of them, how they catch the light here. But as you get up to this grizzled tiefling, you realize that all the markings on his skin are just hundreds of thousands of tiny little scars.
Holy cow. I'll walk up to his little merchant area and I'll say, "Good morning. How are you this morning?"
The older tiefling looks up from his little perch as he goes, "Morning, youngin."
Oh, youngin, I haven't been called that in a long time. All right, I like it. Well, I was coming to see about possibility of having some diamonds, roughly around the worth of about 500 gold.
It's very attainable. Moment. And he turns, and you see on his way there are on either side of his belt loop there are a set of scimitars, very well made. You don't know who made these. They're definitely no artist that you know of. And he wheels back, and you see him put a leather pouch down, and there you see what appears to be a palm-sized diamond that's been faceted out.
Cool. And I say, Bofer looks at it and says, "All right, awesome. I will ask. I don't. I've never had. I'm using this for some upgrades, and I've never really done that before. Does the worth of the diamond make the enchantments better, I imagine, or is it just the fact that it's a diamond that makes it happen, I guess?"
Depends on the application. If it's for a spell, it would be likely used as a material component.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, let me help you picture it. I ordered a ring from the second son, Lothric, and he is attaching a rune of vitality to it for me.
So in this case, the diamond would be the magical binder that acts between the mundane ring itself and the magical enchantment. The diamond is what binds the two together.
Gotcha. So it's not necessarily the worth of the diamond; it's just the fact that the diamond is needed to hold it together.
Indeed.
Okay, cool. All right. I will ask. A party member of mine spoke of a man named Edmund, who I guess does enchanted jewels and things. Where does he have a shop here at the Traders Guild or something?
It's a few blocks away. Small establishment.
Okay.
He pulls out a small town map and points you to a building that's just north up the road from the Adventurers Guild. It's a small square building on a corner.
Okay. I say, oh, okay, perfect. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna give him 500 gold. And I'll say, hey, I really appreciate the help. I appreciate the advice. Um, my name is Beaufort Steelgut. If you ever need anything, just call my name or holler at me. Get somebody to find me, and I'll be more than willing to come help you with whatever you may need.
The tiefling reaches out his hand. You can call me Jathern.
Jathern, pleasure. And I shake his hand. While I'm in the Traders Guild, can I make a perception check for a red door?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna perception. There it is. 14 plus 4, 18.
18. You do not see a red door anywhere in here.
Perfect. Then I'm going to head out, and while I'm walking, would you consider it I guess just a flat intelligence check to read through the tome or the apprenticeship?
Oh no, it's written in common, so it's easy enough for you to just be able to walk and read. I'm not gonna punish you for fucking doing homework.
Okay, cool.
What kind of monster do you take me
Hey,
for?
I'm just making sure. I'm just touching bases, you know? But I'm actually going to I'm gonna go to Edmund's shop, like his actual shop that he pointed out to me, and go see if I can't have a conversation with him. And like I'm gonna go have a conversation with him. As I'm walking, I'm gonna be flipping through the forging apprenticeship book.
Give me a second, scrolling through RP so I can get to the arts. Here we are. So making your way into the shop, you enter through the front doors, and there you see a halfling butler sort, and he greets you. What can we help you with?
Hi. I was told to come here if I had any questions by a woman named Calliope.
Well, all right. You want to talk to the boss, or you're just shop for goods?
I guess if the boss's name is Edmund, that's who I've been directed to.
All right, come on back. And he flips open the switch and opens the door, and you walk into this immaculate display room. I just sent you the art if you'd like to post it in the streams. So you notice that there are a lot of Elvish and Eastern architecture in this shop. A lot of swirls, a lot of white wood, marble, fine polished brass. You see crystalline glass panels and just these amazing displays with these beautiful cut diamonds and masterful like silver and gold working jewelry. It is breathtaking in here. In the back of your mind, Beaufort, you realize that there is hundreds of thousands of gold pieces here.
Hundreds of thousands of gold pieces.
Like worth of inventory.
Oh,
here.
worth of
like,
inventory.
There is,
oh,
like
we're
you
talking
could,
platinum pieces. We're talking.
Yes,
Oh,
thousands of platinum.
Lord.
Thousands of platinum.
All right. Beaufort is I don't know if you've ever seen like a nerd in a locker room, like he does not belong. That's what Beaufort feels like right now. It's like he's like what? This is not what he had imagined at all. Like he thought more on the side of like Lothar, how his shop looked. That's what he had in mind, not this. But yeah, if the front desk guy is leading me to Edmund, I'll just be quiet, and I'm just like, you see Beaufort like a kid in a candy store, just like, what in the, what, just looking around.
But eventually, the halfling who introduces himself as Gansirk kind of moves about and goes, the boss should be over there. And you see off in a corner, looking at a whole bunch of various gems that are still being worked on, you see Edmund, what appears to be blue-skinned, either elf or extremely humanoid dragonkin. You can't quite be sure. He's got a lot of draconic features about him, bright yellow eyes, scales over his skin that seem to shimmer like sapphires, long, kind of scaled over ears. Yeah, just a unusual looking individual.
Mm.
And as he turns, it looks at you and goes, "Ah, Gensek, who is this? A guest? Why is he back here?" Gensek looks at him and goes, friend of Calliope. I don't know. All right, I'm going back up front," and just kind of like waves off, and Edmund just kind of goes, "Right, right. Hello, I'm Edmund. I'm the an establishment. How may I be of service?"
Hi, I'm. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Manners. My name is Bo for Steelgut. I am in a party with Miss Calliope Moonsong, who advised me if I needed some help finding some jewels or some enchantments and things of that nature to come see you. And she's indisposed at the moment. She's working on some alchemy things, but she guided me, and so I was coming to come. I'm looking for some help in finding ways to. I don't know if there's a such thing as this, but I had a concept in my head, learning how to up my intelligence, whether it be with a ring or a jeweled necklace or something, because I need help with studying. I'm studying forging, and I really need some help in that area. And so I was wondering if you had anything of that nature, or if you knew of a way where maybe I could bring components to you and or something along those lines. That but yeah, once again, my name's Bo for Steelgut. I apologize for my rudeness.
"You are most fine." I points, holds a hand out to shake. Very thin hands. As you like shake with him. Slightly sweaty palms, and he seems to have like a slight tremble to him as he shakes your hand. As he withdraws, he goes, "Unfortunately, I don't have a ring such as that prepared and on hand. Yeah." And he like turns to a case and touches it, and the glass disappears as he goes and reaches for like a case of like base rings and puts them on a separate counter, and then reaches into another and grabs out what appears to be pre-cut gems and sets them on a table and goes, "Here, please, pick an array. They aren't terribly difficult to make. It would just take the better part of afternoon or day, depending on what items, what materials you pick. Certain materials are much harder to work with. Magics tend to work differently with different materials at times. Don't worry about it, to be honest. But here, browse about. I will go and see what is available via chanting circles at the moment. I am quite backlogged. A moment." And he kind of like peeks around a corner and seems to grab like a large binder and is going through several pages and like reading about, slightly muttering to himself.
Can I make an insight check as to like, is he okay? Like, am I in trouble? Or like, did I say something? Like, can I make an insight check on this guy real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
He seems so scared. I don't know what's going on. Nat 20, 26. Is this guy okay? Did Calliope trauma this guy too?
With a nat 20, you
Be
can
happy
glean
for the
that
trauma I inflict, goddammit.
from what you can glean, he is a naturally timid individual.
Oh, okay.
This shake is probably something that he has dealt with his entire life. And he just seems to be a nervous overall person. He doesn't seem to be very good at making eye contact, or he has a slight stutter about him. It just seems to be a slightly unique individual that talents in gem working as you look about and realize he's quite the gem cutter.
Okay. All right. I was making sure that like didn't scare him, or like Calliope didn't scare him. Like I felt bad for a second.
No,
Okay.
Edmund is a hardcore workaholic.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
It's none of your business whether or not I scared him.
Well, it might be if I'm a part of the party and he doesn't like us. Anyway.
He would never booby
Might I
trap
add
a gem
that
with
everybody
multiple
has loved me?
fireballs.
Right.
Everybody but Edmund loves me. Like,
Oh,
chill out.
Lord.
I haven't pissed anybody off that bad yet.
Oh, Lord.
Keywords.
Yeah. So what honestly, the materials, whatever he sets in front of me, I'm ultimately going to tell him whatever is easiest for him to create, that would not put a strain on him, but still has a decent enough effect to help boost my intelligence and my brain power for me to be able to study and hold on to the knowledge that I read. That's ultimately what I'm going to tell him, regardless of what's put in front of me. Bofer's not a materialistic person. Doesn't really care what it looks like. It's more so its effects and what it does. How useful that it is.
Well, if you're letting me have free reign, I would. He kind of like looks you over, notices your Zweihander armor underneath your hoodie, and kind of nods. The paladin sort, I take it.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic frontliner, most likely. See here, something probably blocky. He kind of like looks at your hands, your bare paws and sausage fingers. He goes, definitely going to have to expand the size quite a bit.
I put my hands out for him, here. I prefer it on my left hand if you don't mind, because my right hand is gonna have another ring that I'm getting crafted as well.
Preferred
Wait,
finger.
not married. You put that shit on your right hand.
No. Like, if you wouldn't mind putting it on my middle finger of my left hand, that would be great.
Absolutely, and he pulls out a small measuring device and measures finger. All right, won't be too hard to adjust this in size. Okay, and he reaches down, pulls out this kind of blocky. It almost looks like steel, but has like a slight blue tint to it.
Nice.
And he goes, "Do you prefer a particular gem color, or are you okay with just a base steel ring?"
Whatever you decide is best, I will come alongside you and agree.
Fantastic. We'll add a 250 gold piece topaz to it. Double faceted. All right. Give me a few hours. It shouldn't be too hard to inlay this with the enchantment. It'll be at the front desk. Just seek Gansek.
Okay.
He looks at the materials and goes, "It'll be about 315 gold pieces, give or take."
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That is no problem at all. I will gladly take care of that for you. As a matter of fact, that gives me time to go see the second son. I have to go deliver some materials to him as well, so that gives me plenty of time.
Fantastic.
And I reach out to shake his hand again, and I'd like to say deal. And when he does that, he's a naturally timid guy. I'm not actually casting any spells, but I want to kind of like, you know how the major almost like shockingly change whenever you like touch someone who's like a walking heater and you're ice cold.
Mm-hmm.
I want to impress that warmth of my hand into his and say, "Thank you very much. I very much appreciate your kindness." Almost like an inviting warmth.
Likewise. I shall have this done in the afternoon.
Cool. And then I'm gonna head out, and I'll alert the front desk that I'll be. Would you say Gonserk?
Gansek, yeah.
Ginsirk. I'll alert Ginsirk. I'll be like, I'll be back in a couple hours, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and leave him with. Let me pull up my inventory here. I'm going to. Oh, oops. I may have made a oopsie. I accidentally hit add 500 earlier instead of remove. I'm gonna offload 500 gold and drop that down to him and say, he told me it was quoted for 350. You guys have been so generous and helpful. I just wanted to give back, so thank you. And I'll come back in a couple hours.
Fantastic. Ganser just nods and, yeah, well, we'll see you this afternoon.
Yes, sir. And I'm on my way to the second son to go drop off. I'm dropping off the diamonds, and then I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna drop off. I'm gonna like bring those. I have powdered predator claws. I have the goo ooze. The from the slime monster, and I have griffin feathers, all powdered and separated and everything else. I'm gonna bring it to him and ask if he wouldn't allow me to have like a space for me to practice forging. And it'll be something along the lines of like, here's the diamonds for the ring of vitality. I have, I just want to make sure you had this, that way that project can be complete. But I wanted to also ask, I'm restudying forging, and I'm getting back into my roots, and I have not done this in a long time, but I have some materials with me, and on occasion, if you wouldn't mind, would you find it okay for me to have a place to practice here?
Lothar looks at you and goes, thank you for the materials, and takes them from you and kind of puts them on the table behind him. He goes, stick to the closest forges. These ones here. Can have them for the afternoon. Don't get in the way of using them for business. Past that, have free reign. Don't break my shit. And don't waste materials.
Of course not. And I'll date and label everything as you should. In fact, I don't. Truth be told, I just need an anvil, and I have a hammer. I just need fire and an anvil. That's all I need.
Well, all right. And he reaches underneath his counter, and he pulls out a dwarvish tool and hands it to you. You recognize this as a flame tongue. Or is it a flame tongue? How did I... Forgot my own items. It's called the forge tongue.
Okay.
It's a metal instrument, is used to superheat all types of metal quickly and accurately. A similar shape and size to a dog whistle. The user pushes a steady breath into this item, and the forge tongue emits a white-hot flame able to superheat mundane and magical metals alike. Commonly used in forges across the continent that makes repairs and weapons armor of magical origins.
All right. Okay. What did you say this was called? Hold on.
It's called a forge tongue.
Forge tongue. Okay.
Be in inventory.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Bofer's just gonna say thank you, like immensely, like, oh, I would recognize this, wouldn't I?
Yes, it is a dwarven tool.
Yeah, and so Bofer's gonna be like, oh man, I haven't seen one of these since I was young. Oh my gosh, okay. I won't lie to you, Lothar. Ever since I became a part of the church, forging really took a back seat, and it, as much as I hate to say it, it shouldn't have, but it did. And so I want to get back into it and really get back to what I was trained in. You know what I mean? I want to get back into it. And so, golly, that's super cool. If that's the case, if he gives me that, then I will. I'll take if there's an empty box around somewhere. I'll kind of get the box and I'll write on it like Beaufort Steel Gut materials, and I'll put free use for Lothric if needed, and I'll put my powdered claws, the powdered griffin feathers, the goo, all that stuff. I'll put that in there, and I'll say, and by the way, if I'm not here and you need materials, by all means, snatch them out of the box for sure. You are allowing me to retrain myself for free, and I will gladly whatever I bring, whatever's mine is yours. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, get to forging.
Perfect. But Beaufort's gonna. You know what? I'm gonna. Is there what metal is around over there that maybe something cheap?
Oh, you have everything from mundane iron to steel, copper, bronze, brass. You name it, you can pretty much pick it up here. He has a lot of various materials and resources.
Can I get a piece of iron and a piece of stainless steel, and I want to weave them together into kind of not necessarily like a, I would say a wand, but it's not going to be like, Harry Potter wands were like super long. This is like snub nose. This is like, it looks like just a plain block, but I'm going to edge some stuff into it. If you'll allow, I want to turn this mundane piece of block of steel. It'll be like cylindrical. That way your hand can hold it nicely. And I want to turn it into a rod of burning hands. And see if I can craft this. I don't know if I can. I've been learning. I got my rune shaper stuff. I'm seeing if I can maybe ingrain that in there, and I'll use any of the components that I have stored with me.
Oh, what are you trying to make?
See if I can create something similar to like a rod of burning hands. Or maybe not even burning hand, maybe like firebolt, like a level 1 firebolt.
I mean, if you're going to be using your runes on it, you could definitely put it as your once per day rune, but other than that, you don't have the materials, components, or expertise in enchanting.
That's
on
fair.
top of that. Yeah, you're missing a whole bunch of stuff to be able to achieve that particular feat.
That's fair. I didn't think about that. I was mostly thinking about just first level spells that I didn't think would be very hard to just try to enchant it on there. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna sit there and tinker with it then. I'm gonna sit there and try to the idea is to make a gift for Branch that allows him to use fire in his fighting. Like that's the idea. I want to be able to make something. Maybe it takes time of coming back to Lothric and using his forge and things like that, whatever. But creating something similar to what would be like a wand or just a rod or something. At this point, it's probably just a rod. But I'm gonna sit there for a couple hours and just tinker away and see if I can't get the shape right. And I'm referencing the journal that I have, the book, just going back and forth.
We've lost Calliope. I don't know if anyone knows.
Yeah, she has some other plans to take care of tonight, so...
Oh.
She has like a client coming in to do cosmetic things.
Ish. So while you are forging at the forge, we'll bounce back to Aaron and Branch at breakfast, coming down from your guys' room. You guys would see it's still fairly early, so not very many adventurers are up yet. And you guys would be coming into pretty much the prime of breakfast. Yeah, it's fairly empty down here outside of a handful of early birds.
Nice, nice.
Ooh, we got the pick of the litter of the fresh food then.
Yes. Anybody of note among these stragglers adventurers?
Give me a perception check, Aaron.
I was hoping you'd say that. That's a 7. That's a 7. Damn it.
With a 7, no one immediately catches your eye until you see Morgan sitting at a table, looks up at you and begins attention.
Begins what?
Catching your attention. She's looking specifically at you.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming that's a get your ass over here kind of look.
I mean, she doesn't have the particularly volatile resting bitch face on at the moment.
Never would have thought she'd be a morning person. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I would nod in her direction, look over to where the food and the coffee is, and then nod back at her, be like, I'm gonna go get that, and I will be right there.
Fantastic. Getting food and drink, you guys eventually make your way over to the table, where she greets you. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Morning.
So what are our plans today?
Well,
Oops.
What'd you say, Branch?
Well, I'm trying to get some more supplies before we go on this wyvern quest. But I'm trying to brainstorm of what more we need. I mean, I got health potions and I got arrows. I don't know what else I need. Yeah.
You guys also still have a cart full of rations, resources, camping materials, bedding, clothes. You guys have quite a bit of camping gear already set up.
Yeah, we're quite kitted out. I think the only thing Aaron was planning on getting was new robes, but that was about it. So I'm not walking around in my starter gear still.
Morgan smiles and goes,
Although I
"New
should amend that.
robes."
Yeah, I should amend that though, because I did realize I still have that shadow cloak.
Mhm.
Because me and Calliope traded the cloak for the gloves.
Oh yeah.
So I have that, but then also the same the same robes I left home in. I'm in my level 1 outfit and I'm level 4. That's embarrassing.
Morgan smirks and goes, "Are you perhaps looking to get some new clothes made?"
Perhaps. Think we could swing that this time around. Oh, and also, actually, now that I think about it, we didn't discuss this last session, but I'm just realizing now because I have my character sheet in front of me. What do you think it would take to get a crossbow in this town? Because did I ever give Calliope hers back, or do I still have that?
I think it's like 35 gold pieces.
Okay. And that would just be going to Lothric, right?
I mean,
'Cause
you
I
could
am
even
crossbow
probably pick one
proficient.
up from the front desk, worst case scenario, if you're just looking for a mundane crossbow. But either way you go about it, it's only 35 gold. I'm not going to force you to run around town for starters. If you just want to deduct 35 gold and add crossbow to your inventory, that'll work.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be flashy or anything. I just need, in case I run out of spell slots, arrows. Yeah. I say in case, that's definitely going to happen, so I need a backup.
Oh man.
But
We're so
mostly the
rich.
robes. I know.
Branch stretches in delight. I might go just enjoy myself.
Didn't you
Is
say
that
you were going to train today?
Yes, but Branch and the dragon trained with the dragon. Trained together yesterday, so they might do a relaxation day. Can't train too much before a
Oh.
mission.
No, you got to be fresh. How is
Well-
Jerry, by the way, this lovely morning? How's that going, you being a Drake Warden and all?
It's pretty cool. It's nice to have something to look over after the tragedy that befallen me. But he's a good companion. He listens, that's for sure.
Aw. He listens. That's so cute.
Yes, I'm thinking I might take Jerry to like a lake or something. Nice relaxation before the Wyvern quest.
Before we go back on the road. That's fair.
Mhm. Also, who's gonna bring Tyrus his coffee?
Hmm?
I think somebody volunteered to bring Strong Hands' coffee.
I did do that.
Mm-hmm.
I did do that.
So everybody's awake now?
I think, yeah. Except you. I think you still
I mean,
you went back to sleep, right?
we're kind of bouncing back and forth in time frames here. So, you Branch are currently having breakfast. You guys just left Tyrius maybe 10 or 15 minutes ago at this point.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So Tyrius is probably enjoying a much needed nap at this point.
How do you think he wants his
I think
coffee?
so.
I don't think he told us. How do you think he's getting his coffee? He's getting it black. He's getting it black.
Yeah.
Black.
Maybe with like a little, like a pitcher of cream, little pot of sugar on the side if he wants it. Yeah. Just come to think of it, I don't know how he takes it. Good point.
R.I.P. We got the stuff. We go back to the room.
Mm.
Brushing through loud enough to make sure he hears.
We're just gonna leave Morgan at the table. What's happening?
Well, he gotta get the coffee, and you know, we did have a little chat. A little chat. Got to give him the coffee. I'll go alone. Don't want to leave her here at the table. Branch
Yeah,
goes alone.
yeah. He just leaves.
Yeah.
He's like, I have a plan. I'm gonna go execute the plan. Bye.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So Branch
So it's
goes
just Aaron
in.
and Morgan.
Yep. As Morgan kind of leans in. I know a fantastic little shop where you can get some new robes.
I think that would be an excellent idea. I'd say finish this, like looking down at the food and all that. Finish up here, make sure you know who gets his breakfast before I forget, because I remembered today. And then, yeah, I see you laughing, Steven. Bofer would be so proud I remembered to feed my shadow this time, because he told me to. Oh. Because I said yesterday, I'm like, even if I'm mad, or even if whatever, I meant what I said, but I said he still gets food. I'm not using food as a weapon against him.
This time.
So I feed myself, feed the shadow, and then, yeah, then we can go have a girls' day. That'll be fun.
As you say that, she smiles and goes, "Very well, I'll send word ahead of time. They'll be expecting us."
Excellent. And actually, at that, I guess how did it work last time? Not necessarily like summoning Yum out of the shadow, but just kind of like getting his attention in it. Be like, hey, there's food. Would you like food?
Like a crocodile rising up to the top of the water, you just see Yom's head break the surface of your shadow before you see his hand creep out and grab the plate of food and bring it underneath, where you see him quickly gobble down food and like put the plate gently back out onto the table.
I feel like Erin probably would have gotten like a cup for herself and been just like, hey, do you drink coffee? Do you want coffee? I got you coffee.
Oh, you're asking Yom?
Yeah. No, I'm asking you.
Oh, I say I'll take the coffee. Yom just goes, "No, it makes me jittery."
She'll just drink both then, if that's the case. Calliope!
Shadow
Sad.
Demon can't drink caffeine because it makes him jittery.
We don't need the guy who can
Oh
juggle
my
axes to be
word.
jittery.
Oh my word.
fair. That's valid.
No, it's more like you don't want to see a hasted Yome.
No, you don't. He's already on demon time by himself.
Not at all.
I actually kind of do. I'm kind of curious, not gonna lie.
Well, this is also the guy who gave the potion of haste to Calliope. I don't know why you thought giving her speed was a good idea.
Because I'm
spells.
your alchemist, duh.
Yeah, your alchemist that is a chaos gremlin. More so than our actual gremlin.
This would be a good time for shopping time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Aaron had a migraine and I felt bad, so I told my friend I'd be late. So
You need to do that. You didn't need to do that.
yeah,
Aw.
but you had a whole migraine, and I was like, damn, I was the only reason she would power through.
I couldn't leave you on your own again.
No, but I was like, damn, I'm just leaving her, and we did shopping. Let me see Aaron shop, because I'll kick my.
We were just getting to that. You're just in time.
Okay. Awesome. I just didn't want to miss your shopping spree. I have 15 minutes. Let's go.
Nice. Calliope, with your alchemy upstairs in the bedroom, your first potion failed, unfortunately, turning into this foamy black sludge. And as you retried the combination and how you mixed it all together, this potion seems stable. It has this odd kind of like orange silver glow to it. Very unique looking.
Oh boy. What's she done? What's she made?
He's gonna dip a finger in it and see if it burns her skin.
I don't know what
It
this
has,
is.
like,
I'm gonna touch it.
It's got like this very warm, kind of like spicy warmth to it.
She smiles and she's gonna lick the residue off her finger.
Oh no.
Girl.
Doesn't
swear
Aaron?
to God.
Aaron, don't you have identify?
Yes, I have identified and I'm right downstairs. Calliope.
Well,
it
this is
is
how I
an-
tested my first potion. Shut the fuck up and let me wipe.
Oh my God. We don't know
Uh,
this is even happening. We don't even know this is happening. She's upstairs out of the room. But like,
Yep.
if we do.
Calliope, please post this particular recipe in your alchemy channel, and I will label it for you later.
Alright.
But as you like dab your fingers and take a lick of it, it's weird. Your limbs seem to have like a faint, like warm numbness, but they also feel like they're full of energy. It's a really weird feeling. It's like pinpricks almost, like when your hand or arm is asleep. It's very similar to that, but it's not as numb. It's just pinpricks and like a numbness at your fingertips.
Did you make? What have you done?
Is this?
Well, I tried to make a flying potion.
Oh no.
Okay, but what did you make?
Well, my body is a little numb. And I feel like I just had 3 espressos. So maybe I made a flying potion.
Wait, you can already fly. Why would you need to fly? Is it for one of us?
Oh,
Are we
she's
the
flying
guinea
though,
pigs?
right?
You guys can't fly.
We're the guinea pigs. Got it. Whatever those are.
All I heard was
No.
tingling numbness, and my first thought was roll for nervous system shutdown.
Right. Why is it spicy?
Well, listen, I haven't killed us yet with my potion, so you know.
It's the yet for me. He.
So yeah. Let me post the recipe in the thing, dude.
But yeah, Calliope's gonna call it, since she intended for it to be a flying potion, she's gonna call it her zero gravity pot.
Nice. 0 G's by Calliope.
Indeed. But while she's trying to grind and refine griffin feather, her arm's gonna get tired and she's gonna lean back, but for some reason the mortar and pestle is still gonna be moving. And it's gonna freak her out for a quick second.
Is it supposed to be doing that?
She's gonna kind of gasp and look at it, but then all of a sudden there's gonna be this little pink spectral hand that appears, still stirring and grinding. She's gonna sigh and go,
Oh, okay. I can do cool stuff now. Huh.
You got mage hand?
Telekinetic now.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Again, we're downstairs. We don't know this. I'm out of character. That's cool.
yeah, that's what I did with my level up.
Nice. That is so cool. And of course it's pink. It has to be pink for the aesthetic.
It has to be pink, yes.
It's her brand.
But that being said, satisfied with this potion, you realize that you're a little peckish, a little thirsty. You've been in goblin mode for a little while now.
Don't tell Branch.
Right, don't tell Branch.
His ears perk up.
It's like goblins? What?
It's like Spidey sense.
Right, it's goblins.
Who said goblin?
I'll kill him.
Like that dog from Up. Like that dog from Up. Squirrel!
Yeah.
Calliope's gonna stretch and put her potions in her little pack and float her way downstairs because she refuses to touch the ground now.
Never again.
Wait, the entrance. Calliope, roll me a D100.
Hmm?
Jesus! Come on, gremlin!
I'm dying. Oh, what an entrance.
Roll for
me a
nervous system
D100.
shutdown.
For real. So I'm just worried she's gonna like fall out of the sky. It's like floating down the
man.
stairs and then she falls down the stairs.
Turns into
Right,
a pile of
tired.
Calliope.
She's
Not a
literally
pile of
trips over
Calliope.
air.
Listen, all of you are wishing bad on me. I'm just hoping it's just a bunch of people staring at me again.
We're not
No,
wishing
we're
bad.
not. No, we're just predicting
Well, it's
that.
all
I'm a
bad.
divination
It's a
wizard.
97. Was that good?
Sounds pretty
There
good.
it is. It is.
What'd you roll?
A 97.
A 97.
Wow. That's actually pretty
What?
good.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Imagine you
Uh,
100.
The few people that are currently eating breakfast and talking amongst themselves, probably whole 10 of them, including Aaron and Morgan, as you float down looking like some sort of fairy princess, everyone is looking at you.
I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah, you made that roll last time. I forgot about that. Yeah. You
Oh,
have that effect now. You have that
yeah.
like effect now, where people can't help but look at you.
Yeah, because she's that girl. She's iconic and she is the moment.
Yes,
Who's
thank
that
you.
girl? She's that girl.
Calliope is going to notice all the eyes on her and do just this fantastical twirl, just eating it up.
You know what we need to do? We need to get you pocket glitter. So like every time you enter a room, you're like, yes, I'm here. Ta!
Oh my god, pocket glitter would be amazing.
So-
that or petals. I need
She
flower
needs
petals.
fairy fire. That's
what I was
she
about
needs.
to say. I was like,
That's what
we
I'm
just need
saying.
someone needs to learn fairy fire.
I'm saying.
So you're fairy godmother now?
Yes.
Oh no.
I mean, kinda. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way this is going. I can talk to animals now too. It's gonna be fun.
Oh Lord.
Thank God one of us took speak with animals. Wait, no, Branch can speak with animals, right? You're a ranger.
No,
No?
you can't.
Yeah, I didn't pick that one.
So you're
To
you're
say
talking
the
to
least. To say the least.
He's such a good listener because he doesn't know what you're saying. Oh, Jared, like you could actually be having a conversation with your Drake, but he can't understand you.
I mean, he probably does. It's all about vibes, you know what I mean?
He knows you're cool. And that's all. That's it.
Branch, you successfully bring Tyrius his coffee.
Nice.
I kicked the door open like the beginning of Shrek, but I have this coffee in my hand.
Swear to God.
Body was.
He immediately jumps on bed and throws something at you.
Roll for stab.
Roll for stab, yeah.
What?
I got this coffee for you,
It was a
buddy.
joke earlier.
It's black.
Like your soul.
Drink.
Like it's humor. Let's go. We're I mean, do you need to buy anything else? Because I'm about to go relax. How you spending the day before the mission? Serious?
Yes.
You planning on doing anything today?
Nope. I think we're done.
All right, mate.
He's like, nope, napping.
Yeah, give me the damn coffee. Where's my milk? Where's the sugar?
Yeah, here you go. It's on the
No,
tray.
got the sugar. Give him the milk.
All right, here's only milk.
Yeah, chugs the milk and then leaves the espresso there.
He just wanted milk.
I don't know. I mean,
The
never
past
tried.
half.
So.
Absolutely crazy, man.
All right, I hope that's gonna be fun for you later. And then this leaves. Hopefully, he's not lactose intolerant.
Ah,
I was just about to say that.
it's a
We'll
fantasy.
see.
There's no lactose intolerance here.
I'm dead.
You want to roll for
Yeah.
it?
Roll for
Roll for incontinence. What?
roll for if the milk was expired or not.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
We would never do such a thing.
Yeah, that's a net
That would be
one.
what, a constitution check, right?
The milk was expired.
Oh no.
Yeah. I saw that one.
His stomach's
No.
bubbling.
This may turn out to be not such a relaxing afternoon after all.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Yes, especially if you're leaving.
Roll me a constitution save.
Oh
Oh my
Lord.
God.
Uh,
Oh
seriously,
no.
or-
No, I'm just fucking with you.
That's what I thought. I just wanted-
Serious poops his pants.
He's a
Uh,
satyr. He's not even wearing pants.
Just pellets in the hallway.
Lovely.
That being said, Branch, you're leaving the room and enjoy.
Yes, I'll be taking Jerry to the hot springs.
Fantastic. To the bathhouse. Excellent, excellent.
Mhm.
So with that, we jump back to Calliope and Aaron and Morgan as Calliope makes her way to the table, I assume with breakfast and things in tow. You guys are going to the Wolf of Silk.
Seems that way. That was that the place that Morgan was mentioning?
So
Yes.
she's just gonna grab up Aaron's arm.
We're going shopping now. You're the only one of us that still looks like a scrub, girl. Come on.
Well, thank you. Okay. She like scarfs down her toast, pounds her coffee really quick, and like, okay, let's go. Fine. Grabs an apple for like the road.
Which the middle takes. You can get out of your pocket or
No,
something.
no. He ate. He already ate.
He's a greedy bastard. I just imagine him robbing you.
My apple.
He is welcome to try while the giant dragon lady is around.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, he's
Shit.
not a fan of Morgan. That much
Nope,
I
which
know.
is why I'm hanging out with her now. Because damn it, he behaves when she's around. Although that yesterday was a little much, I won't lie. Yeah.
He's had worse. Be
She's
alright.
very good at the binding magics.
Yeah, she's gonna have to show me how to do that. For
That being
reasons.
said, as you all make your way, Branch leaving the bathhouse with his Drake in tow, the rest of you go over to the Wolf of Silk, a odd little shop. Odd construction, odd architecture, odd woods, made of really dark hewn wood, lots of tinted windows. The windows themselves have these beautiful displays of like dresses and fabrics. Walking in, you are immediately hit with a very warm atmosphere. It is like instantly kind of like sweaty hot. And it smells of dried flowers, incense. It's a very pleasant in here.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
immediately Aaron feels at home here. This is nice. It's very nice.
As soon as you walk past like the threshold and get to like take the step up and into the store itself, rows and rows of fabrics and patterns and textured things, everything from wool to silk to spider silk, hemp hewn, there's sweaters, there's fleece, there's every pattern and texture that you can imagine is in the shop somewhere. In these 2 stories, there is countless rolls of fabric here. Sitting at a counter, you see that purple tiefling in the NPC art channel. Scrolling up, you would see Violet. Very well dressed, elegant, long kind of almost purple bluish hair, bright purple eyes, these ram-like loose black purple horns, have these unusual patterns on them, a couple piercings on their ears, and very well dressed.
Very well indeed. Wow. They're cute.
Am I
As
hooking Aaron
they-
up with the tiefling?
Mhm.
Aaron?
Will you
I mean,
stop
if
trying to
I'm
hook me
mindly-
with anybody?
Would
Will
I
you
not
just
feel your attraction if I am?
It's not attraction, it's aesthetics. It's very
mean-
like
But he's a pretty boy. Do you want a pretty
yeah.
boy?
Will you stop trying to hook me up with everybody we meet? Damn.
But Aaron, you're so cute. You don't want a cute boy?
I know
You're a
I'm
cute
cute.
girl. I haven't looked at the girls. We can
Yeah,
find
you
a
haven't
cute girl.
Like you haven't even tried. It's all the
I mean,
boy. Like
'cause I have to find me a cute girl first.
you have you a cute girl.
I know. I found mine. Now we can find you one.
Oh, Lord have mercy. How about we focus on the quest in front of us first,
Fine.
and then we find me a date.
Fine.
Okay.
As
So
Violet
anyway.
sees you all walk in, he goes,
Mhm.
"Greetings again, ladies."
Good morning. You have a lovely shop.
Why, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So what brings you in so early in the morning?
Outfitting before a quest.
Hmm?
I don't know if you noticed, but she like looks down at herself and then looks at Morrigan and Calliope. I find myself in need of some new duds because the ones I have. I mean, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you see it.
Sorry, did you just say new dads?
New duds.
Okay. 'Cause then,
Duds with a U, not dads. I have a
okay,
dad.
I was like, hey, I'm
He's
looking for
dead.
new
I have a dad.
daddy.
I have a dead dad. My dad is dead.
Well, then you could use a new dad, no?
Not the point. Not the point.
As Violet kind of has this very leisure stroll over to you, he kind of looks you up and down. You have a very nice frame. That's good.
Thank you? Question mark.
Morgan goes over to him and whispers in. Oh.
Do I see either of their lips moving? Out of curiosity.
She has the back of her head towards you, so you can't see what she's whispering.
Oh. Do I see what he's saying back to her, perhaps?
He's just kind of like smirking at you with this near gossipy kind of like up and down.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
Calliope possibly use her new powers and find out what Morgan's telling him?
You're more than welcome to try.
You want to read her mind? You sure you want to read her
Not
mind?
hers. Not hers. His. Never that. Jesus, I want to live.
Thank you. I thought so. Just checking.
Surface thoughts on Violet are, oh, this skinny elf girl is interesting.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Lot of twists I didn't see. Huh.
By the way, Calliope wants to set me up with him. Something tells me I'm not his type.
Lots of twists, but there are some turns too.
Wait, what did he say? What did you say?
He said lots of twists, but there are some turns too.
Right, yeah.
No.
No.
Calliope. Do I want to investigate? Because I'm honestly nosy. I do. I'm gonna roll it. It's a 15.
Steven, what is that face? Why are you panicking? Why do you look panicked? Can't hear you.
Are you digging deeper into his thoughts?
Yes.
You would hear muttering in his ear, Morgan going, the elf girl is rather complex. Lots of interweaving threads and possibilities with her. We should try to find something in the old repertoire.
Calliope's gonna look over at Aaron.
Don't worry, it's all good.
Oh, okay, great. That's great. Because you can, like, clearly, even if she doesn't know what they're saying, she can clearly see him looking her up and down, like, okay, yeah, I'm being judged.
With a rather raised eyebrow, Violet steps forward. What do you do in the party? What's your position?
I'm a wizard. Divination wizard.
Ah, backliner. Support a long-range offense.
Oh. Honestly, like, thinking back, honestly, more long range. Although I do occasionally have to fight up close. Sometimes I don't get away fast enough. I try to stay long range, though, for safety.
see.
No, you die every time because there's another long range that always ends up piercing you, and then I have to go and save you, and I've seen you die times, Aaron.
Hey. First of all,
Times not to know how to use armor.
you stop it. I have not actually died yet, excuse you. First of all. Second of all, I can't repeat the rest of that.
Your goddamn life.
Hey, I saved you a couple times too. Wait, have I? Actually, that might not be true.
You saved me once from the gorilla bear no, actually, I don't know. I think we both did.
Yeah.
I did a thing, you did a thing, we did a thing together.
We're in the same part. We save each other, first of all. And second of all, I haven't died yet. And you've almost died a couple times too, so I don't want to hear it.
Excuse me? I've never lost consciousness.
You almost lost an arm that one time.
But I didn't lose consciousness. I was still alive.
You never lost an arm.
Kicking,
So
fighting, cussing out the motherfucker who almost took off my arm. You almost died to the same fucker that almost took my arm. All right?
yeah.
So if we're gonna go comparing losses, you lost, I survived.
This is just a bickery bitchy fight right now at this point.
Yeah, we're bickering like siblings in the middle of the shop, and meanwhile,
Yeah,
Morgan and Violet are just
Would I
standing there.
interject on that one? I thought that Calliope is going to do the wing woman kind of thing, and then she started bickering against Aaron. So how does that
Yeah.
work again?
It doesn't.
Because she said she wasn't interested in him, so that means she could write it off.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I mean, you can still try.
Listen,
Yes,
you have one
wasn't-
chance to tell. You have one chance to tell Calliope no. You have one.
Mm-hmm.
When
And
she
I took
asked
it,
if
and I said
she
no.
wanted you to hype it up. Yeah, exactly. And so now she's just like, well, fuck it. She doesn't like him. I tried. I looked. She doesn't want him. Maybe we could look at some hot ladies. Who knows? She might want the red thing.
I thought you wanted the red fang.
I am with my baby mama.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. This goes on for some time, we just say.
As Violet and Morgan kind of nicker at this, Calliope, you feel like a presence behind you, and it's just quiet, and then you turn around, and behind you, you see Nalkig just kind of standing behind you. His tall and muscular presence automatically kind of filling up the room.
Is this the werewolf?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the hot werewolf. Do you want him? Do you want the hot werewolf, Aaron? Just let me know.
Oh my god, will you do pump? Calm down.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying, I'm gay, and he's conventionally attractive.
I'm also gay, and yes, he is, but like again, we have things to do today.
Oh,
We're busy.
Aaron, you should have told me this like a while ago. Like a while
You
ago.
could have asked.
I've just been trying to
You
swing a
could
dick at
have.
you, and you don't even like dick. What the fuck? Oh
You
my.
assumed. We've been over this. You assume too much.
Well, 'cause you're cute.
This
So
would
because
change
I'm
things
cute, I'm
completely.
not gay. You're cute and gay. Are you the only one allowed to
Yeah.
be cute and gay? What the hell?
Maybe, I don't know. I've never met another gay girl.
All I'm picturing in
so
my head right
weird.
now is
God.
like the three Spider-Mans pointing at each other. Just like, what?
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Oh my god.
And to describe Nalkig, he is well over 6, probably nearing 250, 260, bald head, kind of scruffy, big, it's a well-maintained beard at this point, very muscular physique, very piercing and daunting gaze. His eyes are this odd swirl of purple and gray. It kind of moves like a lava lamp.
Oh, that's cool. That's very
But
cool.
it's very intimidating. Like, not only is he tall, like he's a, a very wide gentleman, as you all see. Yeah, just a imposing gentleman.
Calliope's gonna curtsy to Malkig and go,
You do good work, fella. Do you think you could make something pretty for my girl here?
I think so. He looks over at Violet. You mentioned I had to fetch something, love. Violet looks over and goes, yeah, I want you to go fetch that chest up in the attic. The special one. She winks at him and Nelke just nods. A moment. Turns and with literally no effort just vanishes. Very fast, no sound, nothing. Just up the stairs he goes.
I want to point out we're having the werewolf go fetch things. Really?
I mean, to be fair, he does
Yeah.
what Violet says. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
I wanted to make sure the dog jokes were on purpose. Okay, got it.
I want to point out that he called Violet love.
See, so you're trying to set me up with him and he's already taken. See what you do? See?
Listen, I don't know until I know, okay? Just like everybody fucking else. Also, we don't know if they're in a committed relationship or if it's open. So shut the fuck up and let me work.
You read minds. What do you mean you don't know? You should arguably know first.
I haven't mind linked with them. Consent is very important to me. I thought we made this clear.
Wait, did she or did she not just mind link with Violet?
Gently.
Oh, yeah. And without consent. So what are you talking about?
Listen,
What do you mean?
I don't make sense. So what?
Massive contradictions is our Calliope. Fair.
Exactly.
Valid.
Like, listen. They were talking about my baby bird. Did you expect me not to invade somebody's privacy and make sure you weren't in danger? The fuck?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. You don't know me, and we've been together for weeks. God damn it. Now
You
shut
hear
up
a
and pick
rustle.
something pretty out.
You hear a rustle, and behind you see Nelkig, his stare kind of looking back at Violet. You have her measurements.
I feel like Aaron would look back and forth between him and Violet. Like, do you need him? Kind of just like puts her arms out. Like, I could. If I need to. What do I need to do?
Your clothes are baggy. Come on. And Nelkig, like, as gently as he can, tries to like corral you to go into the back room. Very careful
Huh?
you though.
Wait, tries to do.
Can I use?
Corral me to do what?
To go into the back room to like get you measured because your robes are really baggy.
Oh, I'm skinny.
Yes. As Violet nods and goes, "Don't worry, ladies, I'll help." And kind of strolls back there with Nalkig. Feel free to look about as you please. Oh, Calliope, behind the counter is a small box for you. Do find it.
Oh,
She got present.
I got a present.
Do I have to investigate?
No.
Okay.
Roll for traps.
Roll for
Right.
knife.
What'd you say, Steven?
I said
He
roll
said
for
roll,
knife.
roll for knife.
Roll for stab. Roll for
Stab,
stab.
that's what it was.
Roll
Roll
for
for stab, yeah.
Roll for stab. Alright,
As
Calliope's
you-
gonna
That's the new title for this episode, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Roll for
absolutely.
That's the
stab.
title
is
for
the
this week.
title.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Roll for stab.
Tight.
Putting that in our channel.
As you jump up on the counter and kind of like look behind, you see that there is a pearlescent box sitting there, and as you grab it, we're going to cut scene over to Aaron as Violet and Nelkig take you to the back room. Violet goes, "If you don't mind, take your robes off. It's just to get you measured out. This isn't going to catch any." As Nalkig sets this chest on the ground, and you see from around his neck he takes out several keys. They're very old, like they're iron, they're lightly rusted. As he takes a key and like puts it in, clicks it, and you hear these like 3 heavy before it clunks open, and he opens it, and he goes, "It looks like it's held up well." And he reaches in a set of black robes, but it has like an odd metallic sheen to it, but it looks like serpent scales. As he hands it over to Violet and goes, "It'll take a minute to set up, but do put the base layer on."
He hands this to Violet or to me? That's...
He hands it to Violet to assist you in putting it on.
Oh, okay. Oh, I need help getting into my robes now. Yay. Alright, well.
He's showing you how to put it on. There's a couple pieces to it.
Oh, I see. Okay,
I
well,
want to point out that Calliope is still thoroughly mind linked to Aaron, just so she can see what the fuck is going on with her baby.
For God's sake. So can she like see through my eyes and shit?
Kinda, sorta.
Cool. Cool.
Don't look down.
Vaguely.
Yeah, no, that's I feel like somehow that ship might have already sailed. But also there was the shaded grotto. We've all seen each other swimming. She definitely flashed me a couple times, so it's fine. She breathes when we breathe, etc.
Etc.
I saw Branch's dick is like one of my final moments when I almost passed out, so like
Dude, what the
I
fuck?
don't know. We're the glory hole. We can see each other naked. That's it.
That's a hard no.
Well, you're new to the group, though, for welcome.
That's a hard no.
But a few moments goes by as they assist you and show you how to put on this particular robe. Yeah, they eventually wheel you in front of a mirror, and before you, you are dressed in that art that I sent you earlier. As
Oh, it's so cool.
Nalkig looks at you and goes, "This is an armor set that we got a while. Made from black mithril."
Wow. I feel like Aaron's just kind of taking it in the mirror, just kind of speechless, because it is genuinely really cool art.
As he like points out the various fabrics, he points to the underlayer. "The base layer is crafted from shadow root spider silks. The metallic components are all crafted from mithril that bathe shadows. The more flexible bit." What was it?
What was the metal bits again? Sorry.
The metal bits are mithril that have been bathed in shadow.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Cool. Continue.
The more flexible leather pieces in between all the metallics and base layer. There's giant snake leathers.
That's
beast
incredible.
wool. Luckily enough, it seems that you are of the proper affiliations. So.
Oh, that statement's
And
a little loaded.
as he like wipes the mirror, he goes, "I present you the black mithril mage's robes."
This is incredible. incredible. Wow. She's like looking down at herself, like again looking in the mirror. And it is quite a sight different from the robes that she came with. Wow.
Aaron is dripped out. Aaron is officially dripped out. Whoop whoop, glory holes.
I was gonna say she's dripped out in like goth mage wear.
But that being said, Violet goes, perhaps you should show your friends.
Well, somehow, I feel like at least one of my friends already knows. Thinking of Calliope in the other room, but yeah, I think you're right. I think the others should probably see this. It is very nice.
Calliope's just gonna chip in.
Excuse me. One day you'll be in Grave Changer, and you'll be very happy that I stay mind linked with you as my baby bird.
Thank you, Calliope. I'm very grateful for your constant watching over of my mind, whether I asked for it or not.
Emerging from the back room, you see a massive shadows emerge. You quickly see dark armor, reflective surfaces of metal and almost metallic-like scales. You see Aaron emerge in a fantastic set of armor.
And I am actually proficient in this because it's technically a robe.
So
Not
this
actually
is
armor.
specifically made so mages can gain the benefits of the armor class boost. So this is specifically for a spellcaster class. Wizard, sorcerer, and I think warlocks are the only one that are able to use this.
Nice. Because yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be able to wear that.
Oh my god.
Sidebar.
Calliope's
That's
gonna look-
sick.
I look like a freaking Nazgul. I'm a nerd ghoul.
That's like, oh my, that's insane. I'm speechless.
So,
I'm a ring
Aaron,
wraith with glasses.
for you
Yay!
particularly, this feels very light. It's breathable. It doesn't kink up anywhere. Like, this is more comfortable than your robes.
Well, great, because those were shredded anyway.
A magic visor.
A what?
You need a magic visor. Or like one of those like jeweler glasses so you can like zoom in on your maps. I don't know. You need some magic goggles. Magic
I need
goggles.
goggles. Need like steampunk goggles to go with this.
Steampunk
You
artificer
need-
goggles.
You need
Yeah,
demonic
for the
wizard
wizard.
eyes. You need demonic wizard eyes. Okay? And we don't want them to be permanent, so we need you to get some like awesome glasses.
I don't know that I need
See through
like
all the
demonic
illusions without
anything.
detecting magic. I mean, but demons are the only one who can use that kind of magic.
I'm not the only one, am I?
No.
Looks like you have magic,
I'm just
Bofer has
saying.
magic. Sirius, Branch has magic.
Yeah, we all have magic. I'm just saying, you're the only one of us that's like a for real magic-y magic person. So if you wanted to, you know, make some eyewear so that you can have magic eyes without using one of your spell slots, because we need your spell slots, that might be useful. Like I got flying shoes.
You know, you do make an excellent point. But I think for now maybe I stick with the glasses I have. Maybe we do this incrementally. What did you say, Calliope?
Oh, no, I said
I
fine.
didn't get any of that. I'm
Whatever.
sorry.
I said fine. Just fine. Whatever. I'm the only one who wants to spend their money on cool shit.
As you all are gawking at Erin in her new armor, off in the distance, coming from the northern entryway, you all would hear horns, but not like war horns.
Oh.
These are welcoming horns.
Oh,
And as these ring off in the distance, that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Sirius looks
Oh.
at the branches. Yeah. I think our favorite
Wait, so
guys-
we all heard that throughout the town?
Oh yeah, whole
I
city.
feel like that was yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, that was the point. Probably.
Wonderful.
Be like, who could that be? I wonder.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Great.
We were supposed to be
Perfect timing.
gone. All right.
Well,
we
we knew he'd probably be here when he got here. We just want to leave after he sees us in all of our glory as the glory holes, you know.
Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. I'm so glad you enjoyed it and stuck out to the end. Come back and see us live on stream, on TikTok, X, wherever you can find Raise the Idols. Come check us out. Stay up to date. All the fun things. It's going to be amazing. What an amazing ride. What an amazing story. And I hope you follow along.